Welcome to True Crime, False Crime. I'm your host, Jordan Katcher, and I'm here to ask the question as old as the premise for this podcast. Was that a true crime or a false crime? This week's contestant is Bri Giger. Bri, thank you for coming in for questioning.
Thank you so much.
How you doing?
It's okay.
That's good. Are you excited? Are you nervous? How you feeling going into the game?
I'm excited.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that energy. So in a moment, I'm going to offer you some prompts about crimes and criminals in varying styles that either contain real life facts or like purely fabricated phoniness, okay?
Okay.
Cool. And it's up to you to figure out what's what. So here's how the game works. Odd numbered prompts are always true crime, false crime. So that just means that I'm going to tell you about a crime that happened. And that's either a real crime or I made it up. It's fake.
Cool.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Even numbered prompts, however, they're all different prompt styles. And I'll tell you what they are as we come up to them. But I'm going to give you the names right now. Person of interest, it's the law, reverse round, sentenced, and have you seen that doc? And so you get to choose those. Every even numbered question, what order we do them in, you get to do them one time.
Okay.
Cool?
Yeah.
All right.
Just remind me what you said again.
Okay. So we have person of interest. We'll dig a little deeper this time. Person of interest, I'm going to tell you about a person and the crime that they did.
Cool. And then I say,
Is it real? Is it not?
cool. I got it.
For sure. It's the law. Laws. Weird laws.
Yeah.
Sometimes, there's wacky laws in the world.
For sure.
For sure. For sure. Don't I know it? Reverse round, you're going to tell me about a crime. Cool. And by the way, to all the true crime people, true crime community, good for you. I appreciate everything you do. Crimes aren't murders only. There's other types of true crimes. So big and small, any crime.
And I make this,
You're going to tell me about
with my
that.
knowledge?
Yeah, with your knowledge.
Awesome.
Well,
I have some good ones.
If you could tap into somebody else's knowledge, you can. That's cool.
Phone
you
a
could
friend?
Use that. Yeah, if you could telepathically phone a friend, I'm not mad at that.
Okay,
There's
cool.
no precedent for the rules around it, but I'm not mad at it.
Okay, bet.
Sentenced is where I'm going to read you a judge's sentencing and the crime that somebody did to deserve that sentencing. And then have you seen that doc? You get a documentary, a docuseries title, and a little bit about what the show or documentary is about.
Sounds good.
Great.
Thank you.
Fantastic. And then the final prompt is last meal. And the last meal is just that. It's a death row inmate's last meal. It could be real, it could be not.
Wow.
That's it.
Okay.
And that's the game. So you can get a total of 20 questions. Or 20 points, rather. Sorry.
Okay.
20 points.
And then I win.
Well, that's a good question. I'm glad you brought that up, Bri. Because for the last episode of the season, we're going to bring back the top 3 point getters.
Okay.
From the first 9. And they're all going to compete head-to-head for a mystery prize.
And I get smoked out again.
For sure.
Okay.
If that is your
For
desire, then we'll make it happen.
Okay. Yeah, then I'll come back and I'll try harder.
All right. Are you ready to play?
Yes.
All right, let's get into it. The first true crime, false crime.
Okay.
Between 1971 and 1982, Robert Hansen murdered an estimated 21 people. However, his killings weren't as straightforward as you've heard before. Hansen would solicit a sex worker, pull a gun on them, bring them back to his house, handcuff them, then release them into the woods so he could hunt them like animals.
And I just say true or false.
Yes.
Was it a white man?
I'm not privy to that information, but...
Okay. What year?
The year between 1971 and 1982.
It's kind of sus that you're saying the in between, the year it could be. Because it's if it were true, you would just say that year it was.
I get what you're saying there, but sometimes things happen over a long period of time, not just all at once. It's not just when he got caught.
It was, right.
When he was doing it.
Thank you. It's true.
It could still be sus.
Stop that.
Stop what? Just playing a friendly game, Bri.
Damn, because then you convinced me that you're perfect for my ego, because you'll be like, oh no, this could be, and then you'll say, but it could also be the other thing you thought it was, and that's fucked up.
All I'm saying is all things are possible.
Awesome, amazing. It's true.
That is a true crime.
Nice. Okay, cool.
Off to a good start.
Thank you.
All right, so now you get to choose. This is how the even-numbered ones work. You get to pick one of these prompt styles, and that's what we're going to go with.
I want to do this one first, please.
Person of interest.
Yes.
All right. Our first person of interest. Ooh, this person's name is Cameo Crispy, and they committed arson.
What's their name? You said it like I wasn't going to ask you to say it again.
Cameo
Crispy.
Okay. And they committed arson.
Okay.
Is that a real person who really committed arson? Cameo Crispy.
No.
That is a real person who actually committed arson. Cameo Crispy.
I'm so mad somebody named their son Cameo.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
All right, on to another true crime, false crime.
Yeah.
Ooh, this is a long one. In 2003, a pizzeria in Erie, Pennsylvania received a delivery order on the edge of town. When Brian Wells went to deliver the pizza, 2 people strapped a bomb collar around his neck at gunpoint. They gave Wells a homemade shotgun and a 9-page note with a list of timed tasks to complete. If he completed them, he would be provided the key to the bomb collar. The first task was for Wells to rob a bank for $250,000. He acquired just over $8,000. 15 minutes later, Wells was arrested. 10 minutes later, on live TV, the bomb detonated.
Wow. Because I watched this man blow up on TV on Netflix. And multiple times, like I would have a friend come and be like, "Watch this man blow up."
People love doing that.
It just is. It's insane to see, but you can see it, and it happened, and it's very, very, very true.
Yeah, that is a true crime. Absolutely. I also watched that Netflix documentary multiple times.
Yeah.
Never willingly.
Yeah.
All right, so we're on to our next even-numbered prompt. We're going to cross off person of interest. You already got one of those. What do you want next? It's the law, reverse round, sentenced, or have you seen that doc?
Let's do the sentence.
Let's do it. Sentenced. As punishment for domestic abuse spurred by neglecting to wish your wife happy birthday, you're hereby sentenced to buy your wife flowers, take her bowling, and then take her to Red Lobster. You must also see a marriage counselor. Did a judge really hand that down? Like, is that a real ruling? A real sentencing?
Does it say the year?
No.
Okay. Well, that's kind of sus.
For sure. You are not incorrect.
Okay. I think that's true.
That is true. That is absolutely true. I've said it before, I'll say it again. Judges get bored.
Yeah.
And overcrowding.
It sounded like that was the wife's friend and was like, "Hey, make my husband buy me a bunch of shit, or you gonna take him in or something."
Yeah.
Tiffany's and like just like chocolate.
Just being as petty as possible with an officer of the law.
That's incredible.
Mm-hmm. All right, on to our next true crime, false crime. In 1833, we're jumping here. In 1833, Antoine LeBlanc settled in Morristown, New Jersey, after being disowned by his wealthy French family. Needing to work upon his arrival, he was hired by a judge to perform some manual labor on his farm. Unhappy with his new lot in life, LeBlanc murdered and robbed everyone on the farm. He was caught, tried, and sentenced to be hung and dissected. His body was used for medical experiments, and his skin was turned into leather to make souvenirs for locals. As the years went by, this story was believed to be folklore, but in 1995, on Halloween, his death mask and a coin purse made of his skin were found in a basement.
Okay.
So we got a French immigrant coming to Morristown, New Jersey. Shout out Morristown, New Jersey. He's poor all of a sudden.
What year?
And he's got to work on a farm. 1833.
I don't think it's true.
That is true. That is a true crime. Yeah, they were cleaning out his this random person's basement, and they found, just wallets just made of this guy's skin with like records of sales that said
people knew that they were getting his skin.
Yeah, because at the time there were so many people on that farm that it became such a big thing that everyone in town was like, "Oh, fuck this guy!
Yeah.
He killed so many people in this town.
Yeah.
Let's make some souvenirs from his body."
That's brilliant.
As one does.
Wow.
Uh-huh. For sure.
Okay.
What kind of prompt do you want next?
Let's do reverse round.
Let's do it. I love reverse round.
Okay.
All right, so you're going to tell me about a crime, and I have to decide whether that is a true or a false crime. No, you don't get to pull it from the deck. That's my deck. You just got to tell me about it.
All right, well, let me act like I'm reading something to you.
Okay.
So I don't have to look at you while I lie.
If that helps, okay.
Okay.
Listener, she said she was going to lie.
This man killed like 5 people or a few or something in Los Angeles, California. Killed them.
Okay.
And then fled the scene. And the reason they found out that the man that they got on trial, that they said, hey, this man was the man that did it, and it wasn't. It was another man. The only reason the man got off of death row is because they found him in the background of a Curb Your Enthusiasm episode at the Dodger Stadium.
I know for an absolute fact that is a true crime.
Nice.
Yeah.
You seen it?
Oh yeah. I seen it. I definitely. That's one of those like, why am I on Instagram at 2 a.m. watching this story?
Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah.
It's a Netflix documentary, and it's crazy. It has a wonderful ending, and basically LAPD admits to finding a man that looked similar to this LA man and just using him, and he didn't do it.
So thanks, Larry David, for
helping
that guy out.
He's on the documentary like, why am I here? You know? It just was like...
Yeah, that was... I wish I was with Larry that day. You know, just like the day he's like, I gotta go do this fakakta documentary. All right. Another true crime, false crime. In 2005, in the town of Cape Elizabeth, Maine, experienced an uncomfortable repeating crime. In August, one resident woke up to a man in their bedroom staring at them, and then the man fled. Oddly, there were no signs that anything was stolen, destroyed, or moved, and no one was harmed in any way. This happened multiple times to residents throughout August, and then it stopped in September, but then started back up in December. Then again in February. After they stopped completely, they haven't started since. The person was never found. This case is still...
What year?
2005. So someone was just breaking into people's homes, watching them sleep until they woke up, and then running.
They
never got caught.
They got into everyone's home just like safely like that?
Yeah, and like non-violently. Like there was no like break-in or damage or anything stolen. Just a watcher.
Damn. Well, I've heard of a sleep kink before where like people like just like, I don't know, but
like watching people sleep.
I guess. True.
Takes all types. This is a true crime.
I hate that so much.
Me too. Me too. I really do.
God,
I got
damn
robbed
it.
in my first LA apartment while I was sleeping and like woke up and like I was like, I left the front door open? That's crazy.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh no, my laptop and my wallet are gone. Like I was just sleeping while I got robbed. So like I was not in that story. But that is a true crime also. That's a free one. Wow. All right. You have It's the Law and Have You Seen That Doc left? What do you want?
I'll do It's the Law.
It's the law. You can't fight it. It's the law. In Sheridan, Wyoming, it is illegal to kill a deer with a rattlesnake.
Sure. Yes.
No, that's not real.
Damn.
That is not real. I wish it was.
Yeah.
But it's not.
Okay. So you can.
So go ahead. If you want to kill a deer with a rattlesnake and you've got a way to do that, go for it.
Good to know.
All right. In 1973, Edward Garza, Vernon Hansen, and Gilberto Perez escaped from Indianapolis State Penitentiary. Over the 4 months leading to their escape, they had each been secretly saving apple seeds and eventually made a drink rich with a naturally occurring cyanide found in the seeds. They slipped the drink to one of the correctional officers who frequently partook in their homemade hooch. When he passed out, they stole his keys, broke into the uniform storage closet, changed their clothes, and walked right out the front door. True crime? False crime.
What year?
1973.
Oh my God.
Uh-huh.
And they never caught him?
No.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Please be true.
Is that what you're saying? You're saying this is true?
Yeah.
No.
God damn it.
No, that's a false crime.
All right.
All right. You've got your last even-numbered prompt.
Okay.
It's have you seen that doc?
Okay, got you.
You seem like, I mean, you watched the bomb collar doc. You watched the Curb Your Enthusiasm doc. I think you might do well here.
I like documentaries if they're short and if they just like get condensed.
Okay. Like one episode of a docuseries, then take a break.
Yeah, I was like, which episode has the bomb on
All right.
this man?
All right.
Sorry.
Here we go. So you're going to get the title and the tagline.
Okay.
Taken. A retired CIA agent tracks down his daughter who's been kidnapped.
That's it? Okay. What's the thing? The
Have you seen that doc? So this is a documentary.
And you just said the word Taken?
Well, that's the title. The name of the documentary is Taken. And then the tagline, okay, you're scrolling through Netflix, Taken.
Yeah.
And you're going to see that little blurb underneath. And then the blurb says, a retired CIA agent tracks down his daughter who's been kidnapped.
Oh yeah, and then the very first part of the beginning of the documentary, somebody like rips her out from under the bed.
Maybe is this a real documentary?
I don't trust you.
That's okay. That's a recurring theme on this show.
It's not a documentary.
You're right. That is not a documentary. It's a Liam Neeson movie, but it is not a documentary.
I love Liam.
He has a very particular set of skills.
Yeah.
So that is it for your even-numbered prompts. We have one more true crime, false crime, and then your last meal.
Okay, sounds good.
In 2010, June Sparks was hired by Ella Robertson, an affluent oil heiress, as her live-in nurse, much to the chagrin of Robertson. Though fiercely independent, she had fallen multiple times over the previous months and broken a rib, her wrist, and her hip. Over the next 3 years, Sparks and Robertson's granddaughter, Melissa Robertson, siphoned nearly $6.7 million from every single trust fund and account under Ella's name. And the kicker is that Ella died 4 months after Sparks started as her nurse. June and Melissa had embalmed her body and were keeping her in the basement freezer.
Yes, so they embalmed her body? It's true.
No, this is a false crime.
Wow. Well, that's crazy. You made that up?
Yeah.
Insane.
All these false crimes.
Okay.
All the falsehoods.
That's you?
I'm your guy. That's why you don't trust me right now.
For sure.
For sure. All right, this is your last meal.
Okay.
So this is either a real or a fake last meal that a prisoner on death row did or did not eat.
Okay, sounds good.
Or order, I guess. I don't have any research into whether they actually ate these meals, but I know this is what they asked for or didn't ask for.
Okay, got you.
A hamburger, a cheeseburger, a chocolate shake, a strawberry shake, a vanilla shake, French fries, root beer, orange drink, a Coke, steaming hot coffee, and a glass of milk. Did a death row inmate request that as their last meal?
How many milkshakes?
We got a chocolate shake, a strawberry shake, and a vanilla shake. The shakes. The basic shakes.
It's true.
No, that is false. That's the original McDonald's menu, though.
Jesus Christ.
What do we got for a final score?
7 points.
7 points. Congratulations. Where does that put her?
Tied for third with Veronica and Jeremy.
Tied for third. We got a 3-way tie for third.
Damn. Okay.
That's a 9-way tie, I think.
And how many points could you have
Cupid.
won?
You could have won 20.
Oh, damn. When you say it like that.
Oh, boy.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for coming on. This was just a blast.
Yeah.
Do you have any last words before this episode kicks the bucket?
Yeah. Trust no bitch.
Amen. Thank you so much for listening. We hope you enjoyed it. If you have any true crimes or fake crimes that you'd like featured on the show, you can tweet us at truecrimefalse or email us at truecrimefalsecrime@gmail.com. We'll be back soon with another exciting edition of True Crime False Crime. Until then, I am Jordan Katcher. Stay true or false.
This was a Little Bit Fastenau production.